Drivers meeting. Matt Kenseth is making what might be his final start here at Texas. He will start 35th, and we'll talk to him a little later in the show. Then there's seven-time Texas winner Jimmie Johnson. He will start in the 9th position. Kurt Busch is starting up on the pole for today's race, and on the outside spot in the front row will be Denny Hamlin. Kevin Harvick will start 3rd today as he looks to protect his small lead over Jimmie Johnson. And Kyle Busch is already locked into the championship race in Miami. He will start 5th, and Brad Keselowski will start 10th. Brad has a bit of a wild history here at Texas, particularly back in 2014.
Contact Gordon and Keselowski. Gordon spinning, turn 4. Jeff Gordon is trying to get Brad Keselowski. Here we go. Oh, we got another fight. They got Harvick and Keselowski and, wow, 24 guys. Punches flying off left and right down here. It is a mob scene on pit road. Next week.
So that truly was some raw emotion and a mob scene at the end. You remember what Dale Jr. said about that? He said, Chase blood. Chase is working, exactly. But besides that, that's in the past. Right now, Brad Keselowski and his number 2 team are having a very solid season.
Well, in a solid playoff. If you look at the 7 playoff races, we know he got the win at Talladega, 3 top 5, 5 top 10s, every finish in the top 15. And he's 29 points above the cut line. That's not a lot of breathing room, but we do know one driver will advance to Miami based on points. Those 29 points could be key, and what really could be key, 20 of them came from stages at Martinsville.
Well, he better be glad that he's got those 29 points, because when I sit and I look at what took place in the practices yesterday, you look at the speed, you look at the lap graphs, that 2 car doesn't have the speed that we've come to expect out of him in Texas. 7 of his last 10 races have been top 10s in Texas. He's been great down there lately, and I just didn't see it. I tried to make myself think he was going to be really good, and they were going to have to tune it up overnight. And that's not just him. That goes for all the Penske cars. Even Ryan Blaney, who was so strong earlier in the year, didn't look that great for me. So he's going to need those points. He's going to have to work hard today.
Yeah, exactly. Those points may really help him out if they don't run well today. Now, one of Brad's teammates, Ryan Blaney, had a little dust-up himself last week with Kevin Harvick towards the end of the race in Martinsville, and they even exchanged some words. But this weekend, he says, it's all good in Texas.
I felt like we handled it fine. It was a stern talking to, but I have a lot of respect for Kevin. He helped me a lot when I first got started back a handful of years ago, and just Martinsville racing pretty much. And we had a talk, and I think we're fine right now. I'm sure we're over it, and those were just to reassure that we were good.
So he says they're good. He says it's over, but is it ever really over?
I don't know if it's ever really over. I wasn't that sold based on what I saw right there that it was completely over. And from a guy like Kevin Harvick's perspective, that's exactly what he needs. If Kevin Harvick's like a bear, you poke him, you're going to get him riled up. Don't do that. Not when we're at the end of the championship and we're coming right down to the end of things here. So whether it's over or not, I think it puts Harvick in a better situation. He gets happy when stuff like this. When he's got a little bit of animosity out there, he thrives on that. He's looking forward to that stuff.
But there is a much bigger task at hand than Ryan Blaney, because right now he is only 3 points above the cut line. But here's the thing, their playoff has been very inconsistent. It's been very up and it's been very down, but I do see them finding some speed in that number 4 car right now. 2 good racetracks for him. I know he's had a 1 in Texas, but he had 6 consecutive top 10, qualified 3rd for this race today, and then we all know his record at Phoenix with 8 wins. But the last 2 trips there, I can't say they have borne a lot of fruit for that 4 car.
I still like Harvick at Phoenix. I don't care what anybody says. I like Harvick at Phoenix no matter what.
Yeah, great track record. And also, just a couple of years ago, was he who was hoisting that championship trophy at the end. Now, Dale Jr. has just 3 races left on his farewell appreciation tour. Now, Texas Motor Speedway has chimed in. Track president Eddie Gobson rode in on a horse to present Dale Jr. with the number 1 spot on the scoring pylon from Dale's first ever Monster Energy win back in 2000 in Texas. He also received a custom stroller for his daughter. Now, that is a classic. So that got us thinking about all the elaborate gifts that Texas has given out over the years and where they ended up. We have the perfect man for the job. It's Where's Wallace?
For this week's Where's Wallace, we came right outside turns 3 and 4 into this 20,000 that's ever happened at the Texas Motor Speedway since 1997. We all know that the Texas Motor Speedway motto is no limits, and here's the legendary sign. Texas Motor Speedway has to have a star or a Christmas tree. That's a pretty big Christmas tree. The Texas Motor Speedway has the world's largest TV, and of course you have to have the world's largest remote. Last year, they presented Tony Stewart with a life-size bobblehead. And it came out of this box just like me. Eddie Gossett had 3 pistons weighing in at 300 pounds each. Kevin Harvick bobblehead, I'm taking this one with me. So it's like shopping. We're going down every aisle. They kept everything. In 2013, we had one of the closest playoff races at the time. Texas Motor Speedway